Hello Answerly viewers. I don't know how many of you guys are content creators yourselves, but the question that I got this week is relevant even if you're just thinking about making content. I know that something a lot of people wonder about is how to get people to care that you're putting stuff online. Specifically this week, I got the question from viewer Mary is Writing asking how to engage your audience / get the people that watch your videos involved with what you do. So first, obviously you need an audience. This is obviously much easier said than done and requires a whole different video to answer, but essentially let's assume that if you are making good, unique, creative content, you probably have a couple of people watching. How do you interact with those viewers? How do you make them feel like it's a two-way street? How do you get them to feel like they're part of something? Tip 1. Earn their trust. If you are genuine in the content that you make, your fans will see that. They are very intelligent people and they can tell. Especially if you give them recommendations or advice, they're likely to believe the things that you say to them in the future if they can trust the advice that you've given them in the past. Tip 2, be interactive. You can create content that allows your fans to actually be involved. If you're a vlogger, ask your fans to submit something for a future video. If you're a writer, ask your readers to suggest names for characters or names for locations or words that you have to use in the next hour of writing. Tip 3, utilize social media. For example, if you are making videos, it's likely that your viewers are only watching that video one time. And so if you're only posting one video a week, that's a very short amount of time that they're spending with you. That's not great if you're trying to grow your brand and become a larger internet personality. If you use Twitter or Tumblr or Facebook and you're creating compelling content in various ways across the whole internet sphere over time, you are much more likely to stick out in people's minds because they'll see Twitter posts from you every single day or get your Instagrams a couple of times a day or see your funny Tumblr posts. This can also make you feel more approachable across these different mediums because while a YouTube comment might get lost in a sea of other YouTube comments, it's a lot more likely that they'll get a response to a Tumblr ask or an @reply on Twitter. These are just a couple of things to keep in mind. There's obviously an entire array of different ways that you can engage with your fans, but these are just a couple of the really basic things that you should be doing. You can't force your viewers to participate in anything that you're doing, but you can take steps to make your channel or your blog or whatever it is you're doing feel like a place that people belong and like an inviting atmosphere for people to contribute. Let me know your tips in the comments below or things that you've seen other content creators doing that you appreciated, that made you feel welcome and invited and engaged. Until next time, it's game over. I don't know about you, but I love a good summer festival. They're always named after some crazy animal or flower or food, and you can buy all sorts of weird stuff from the booths and dip foods in a deep fryer that you've never thought about dipping in a deep fryer.